YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here with another Total War Warhammer 2 online battle. I'm not playing as the Dark Elves for once. I'm not playing in this one, but it does involve the Dark Elves and the Greenskins, and you all are going to get one heck of a match out of this that I know you will enjoy. It's got lots of fun units. First off, leading the... Oh, I gotta slow down that scroll speed. There we go. Leading the Dark Elf army is going to be a Supreme Sorceress, Lore of Death. And then she's got 3 Sisters of Slaughter, you can see there. They are led off by, I think it's 4 units of Dread Spears. Now, the interesting parts of this army, speed this back up so I can get around the battlefield. There's going to be a Cold One Dread Knight and a Doomfire Warlock over here. And then if I look back in the back, there's a Dark Rider with shields, 2 of those. And there is another combo, Cold One Dread Knight, Doomfire Warlock. Cold One Dread Knights cause tremendous armor-piercing damage. And they have really good armor. The only downside is that they can rampage. But definitely a capable unit. Now the Greenskins way back here in the back, you can see there's some Squig Hoppers and Spider Riders that Vanguard deployed. And for the main line of the Greenskins, we have a very interesting mix of infantry. Savage Orcs, Black Orcs, Night Goblins, Black Orcs, the Warlord's Boys. There's a Night Gobbo Shaman. There's a Goblin way out on either flank. And there are 4 Archers. Looks like 3 are Error Boys, and they're supported by the Rusty Errors. And we do have Wurzag in his proper dancing format. Dance it, Wurzag. Dance it. Dance it. Work it out. That's right. All right, so before we miss any more action, we're also going to see the Hammer of Gork and some more Spider Riders. But let's that camera does weird things to me sometimes. We're going to swing out here. We've got Morgrub's Mangy Marauders, and these guys are not going to have a good way to get away from Doomfire Warlocks. Doomfire Warlocks are very quick. They have the physical resistance. Makes them actually, in the matchup against the Greenskins, this is one of those few places where I feel like the Doomfire Warlocks might kind of make sense on occasion. They're still a hard unit to make worth it, but they can certainly be good. Let's see, the Dark Riders, one of them has shown itself, the other one's still hiding. The Greenskins are just really going to camp this position because they have a nice piece of terrain here to help guard a flank. They've got the ranged advantage. They just don't have any reason to push forward. They're going to sit back and push their luck. Now, let's look at the magic available to the Greenskins. With the Lore of the Big Wah here on Wurzag, he's going to have access to Brain Burster, and Fist of Gork, whereas the little Night Gobbo Shaman here is Vindictive Glare. So for those not familiar with it, let's take a look. Vindictive Glare is often overlooked. It says it causes moderate magical damage, but it only costs 4 to cast, and when you overcast it, it obviously gets to be quite a bit more powerful. See that? Increased number of missiles, and it only costs 8 magic. So, says it's weak against armor. Well, that's interesting. Let's keep an eye on it. So, Vindictive Glare. Not a lot of people use it. Look at that Wah. I like that the Wah was used just prior to the charge, because it's going to maximize the charge speed and charge bonus, all that melee attack. I really like it. So nice use by the Greenskins. There's a Fate of Buna on the Black Orcs. And initially here, the Dark Elves are going to take a bit of a beating. They'll have a couple of decent engagements where the Sisters of Slaughter will do well, but the Archers and all these units are going to start giving the Greenskins fits. And so you can see that the Dark Elves are attacking in force back here with the Cold One Dread Knights, the Dark Riders, the Spearmen, the Doomfire Warlocks. They are getting ready to swarm this right flank of the Greenskins. Right here, the Dark Riders already finding the Rusty Errors. It's a good call to try and get a hold of them early. Yeah, look at this infantry fight. Not looking good for the Elves, so they're going to have to dig their way out of a bit of a hole here. Definitely a tough fight. Even the Sisters of Slaughter, I mean, they did pretty good considering they're matched against Black Orcs. Here, the Black Orcs just take a charge there from the Cold One Dread Knights. That's going to be pretty painful. Using the Doom Bolts off of the Warlocks in order to do a little extra damage. The Supreme Sorceress scooted forward, but now she's missile fodder. And you saw, here it comes, Vindictive. Whoa, my goodness. Vindictive glare indeed. Did you all see that? She's up on a horse. It made her a pretty big hitbox. And the overcast vindictive glare absolutely deleted the Supreme Sorceress. Just deleted her. So, youch. And that little guy is not visible all the time either, right? He's visible right now because there's units back there. But that's sneaky. That's quite sneaky, and it can give you a big beating real fast. Check it out here. He's going to move forward. Look, he wants to finish her. Finish her. Yeesh. Even trying to dodge. Supreme Sorceress gone. So these Doomfire Warlocks get in, and you can see that they're a lot better versus the Air Boys. The Dark Riders fall apart even against Archers most of the time. They can do okay against Archers occasionally. Look at these Dread Knights over here. 57 kills already. This one's got 61. They're going to rack up some damage. Wurzag is not mounted where he can really effectively chase him. This unit kind of gets caught, though, because it didn't retreat quite far enough. See here, that Soul Blight. A nice call. Those Doomfire Warlocks should be able to provide a little bit of magic. Now, look at that. Effigy to get. I guess might as well use it on the Dread Knights. Since you don't have the Supreme Sorceress to use it on. And over here, the Dread Knights getting even more kills. They're up to about 100 now, mopping up some of these remnants. Those are just Savage Works, not the big variety. Boy, the Dark Elves have an uphill battle to fight here. Nice Doom Bolt. These Doomfire Warlocks is a very fortunate pick at this point because they do have the attack and hitting power to get rid of these Archers pretty quickly. This rampaging cold one is going to be pretty crappy for the Dark Elves, but it's a fortuitous development for the Greenskins. Over here, the Doomfire Warlocks decide to call it off versus the Night Gobbo Shaman. Good choice. Try and get some of these units off the battlefield. Escort them off or else you'll lose the power bar, and then you'll lose to a chain route. But surprisingly, the power bar, even without the Lord and in low numbers, I mean, just look at the numbers here. Half as many units. But if you look at the original numbers, the Dark Elf player has gotten some work done because there was a lot of greenskins on the battlefield. These cold ones stopped berserking. They're going to get away from the fight. Now you can see that the Dark Elf player is going to have to rely on kind of some hit and run tactics here against certain pockets of greenskins. So you're going to see a quick charge here, that Doomfire Warlock to hit the Black Orcs, and then it's going to quickly regroup. Let's check out this Doomfire Warlock up close. This is such a cool unit. You don't see these guys terribly often. Man, CA outdoes themselves with some of these unit models. Love it. So there are the Doomfire Warlocks. Gonna come in and help finish off those last greenskin units, but again, very few units left for the Dark Elves. They've got to contend with a fairly healthy Wurzag and a Night Gobbo Shaman. Unfortunately for the Dark Elves, neither one of those characters deals tons of damage. The Sister of Slaughter will be a great unit to have late game because of their high leadership and their poison attacks. There's a minor Doom Bolt. You can see here that the Dark Elves now surrounding what remains of the Greenskins in what looks to be a fight down to the wire here. Let's just watch this up close. Man, I gotta say, folks, I have a mod that I'm using to reduce the amount of blood that stays on the characters. It still looks cool. There's blood on them and you still get the gore. But my frame rates are so much higher with this mod turned on that I really wish CA would think about implementing something like it, because the game just runs so much smoother with it turned on. So I still get the blood effects, but I don't have to, worry about it bogging the game down really bad with every unit model covered in blood. It's having to render. Now, initially here, this was a big hit. Some Doomfire Warlocks and these Cold One Dread Knights routed. They did do some damage. The Sisters of Slaughter come in and looked like they were going to rout, but they actually held their leadership together. This unit has very high leadership. There's one more Doomfire Warlock lurking around. But this spear unit over here about to bite it to these Black Orcs until they take a very nice rear charge here. They got a Fist of Gork, but right before they did, the Doomfire Warlocks rout them. And then these Sisters of Slaughter right now are doing some very important clutch play by not routing and doing tremendous damage to Wurzag. Look what they're accomplishing there. Wurzag's not a high armor unit, so Sisters of Slaughter are going to be able to get a hold of him. He uses a Brain Bursta, caused some decent damage, but it's just too much. The Dark Elves turn it around in a very last second turn of events from having lost their lord, or lady in that case, early, to this vindictive glare off of the Night Gabo Shaman, who just executed her without remorse. So vindictive glare, folks. Should be good against low armor targets. Interesting indeed. Is that like a greenskin Luminark? I think it is. It's like a greenskin Luminark, a little sneaky one. A little bitty sneaky greenskin Gabo Luminark. Check out the kills there, those Doomfire Warlocks. And then the Cold One Dread Knights. Nice use of a cavalry heavy build, really, against the greenskins, who sometimes struggle against that type of cavalry. But I like the really diversified, huge build from the greenskins, too, that Slate X brought here. And Chikif go with a nice, fun build there, too. I think the Lure of Death is a solid pick against the greenskins. They can't heal. And if you want to placate on their low leadership, you can do it with Doom and Darkness. So, I mean, Lure of Death is a very solid pick against greenskins. And for the greenskins, I mean, think about the pick they had here, too. That Vindictive Glare came in super handy. And Wurzag's not a bad pick either, in the sense that he can kind of control an enemy lord to a degree with that Effigy to get and potentially cause a lot of damage. Now, in this case, it didn't even need it because the the Night Gabo Shaman absolutely ripped apart the Supreme Sorceress, but Dark Elves showing some mettle there, able to come back. And look at the numbers to begin with, too. Almost 600, or more than 600 more greenskins than there were Dark Elves. So a very large greenskin army. And then pulling it back. That was a cool battle. I like that one. Appreciate Chikifko for sending that in if I'm saying it right. I'm probably saying it wrong. But anyway, if you all want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Click the stupid bell that YouTube put there, and you will be notified of content. You don't have to do anything. You can just be sitting around, your smartphone or your email, whatever it is, tells you, hey, there's a new Air video. So good way to make sure that you stay notified of the new content. If you want to help me out, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, feel free to cast a vindictive glare on me or something like that. I guess I deserve it at that point, but I enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you all back soon. Love making this content for you. HeirofCarthage, signing out.